Hello, I'm Anna Velez, founder of Advice for Her, dedicated to the busy women of today. I have the pleasure of having with me Maite Halley, founder of Your School and College Connector, an educational consulting firm. Maite, welcome.
Thank you for having me, and I'm delighted to be here.
It is my pleasure. Maite, tell us a little bit about the services that you provide.
So, Anna, I help families and students find the best academic placement, whether it's for a high school or a college for a student and family.
So you get involved early in the process when students are just first starting to think about college choices?
So college choices is very important, and as we hear in the media, and I do get started working with students in ninth grade if I can. Most students do come to me in 11th grade, but if we can start working from ninth grade, we can start building all the opportunities that they can have and really get them to explore their passions and their interests through summer activities, through extracurricular activities, as well as I can make sure that they're taking all the proper classes for the colleges that they want to target for admission.
Perfect. And how did you get started in this line of business?
I worked in a high school for a long time. I worked in a local high school. I taught, and I had the opportunity just with working with my students to help them look at their future and figure out what they were trying to do. Then the opportunity came up at the high school to be the college advisor at the school. And so that was perfect for me. I really just loved working with them and having them try and figure out where they were going and what they were doing and letting them see that they have a whole future ahead of them.
And eventually you ventured out into your own firm or business.
Absolutely. So I was able to do this privately, and this way I get to work with families on a more personal basis. I get to give them the attention that they really need. And it's hard to do sometimes in a high school because our counselors are so busy. They have so many other things that they attend to in a high school, and they try their best, but they can't always. So being able to do it personally is very gratifying.
And tell us a little bit about your ideal client. Is there a type of student that you prefer to work with, or do you work with general population of students?
You know, I work with all kinds of students. I work with students who are targeting what we call our highly selective schools, and the schools that everybody can name and are well versed in from the press and the media. And I also work with students who are trying to figure out which is the best local option for them. So whether they're straight A's students or whether they're students who are doing fine in school and just trying to figure out what's best for themselves.
Maite, what makes you the exceptional advisor that I know you are?
I just love working with the students and trying to help them figure out where they're going to go, what they're going to do, and help them see that there's an unlimited future and an unlimited potential for them out there, whether they were that straight A student or just a good, solid kid in school. There's all kinds of things that they can do once they find their passion. And so that's what I try and help them do, find their passion, find the right college, find the right school fit for them.
And do you actually help the student with the application process itself? So it's not just a selection process, it's also the application process, which I know can be so stressful for so many families.
So when we're looking at a college or even a school placement, what you're looking at is making sure that academically it's the right school for the student. We're also looking at socially, is it the right place for them? Is it geographically in the right place? And is it someplace financially affordable? So I work with the students in identifying what their interests are, and we do some kinds of career testing as well as interest and skill surveys. Then I help them determine what colleges are right for them after I talk also to the parents and find out what their financial goals are and their abilities for that. And then we work through the application process, we work through the essay process. I help advise them on the testing that they need to take. That wow. In and of itself is a complicated process.
Sure.
There's a lot of SATs, ACTs, and other initial tests that they need to be taking. So I help them with that. And then I help the parents with the financial aid information, which is very distressing to a lot of families. So I help them find scholarships and financial aid for their student.
Wonderful, wonderful. Maite, share with us one interesting fact about your company or yourself that you would like our viewers to know about.
You know, there's a lot of people who can help with colleges. There's a lot of people who have ideas about colleges, but I give them a personalized process. I am out there talking to the colleges. I'm visiting at least 20, 25 colleges a year, knowing what's going on in colleges all throughout the United States. And so I'm able to provide them a very knowledgeable guidance in the college aspect as well as in the schools.
Well, I can assure you that when my children become college age, I will be calling you. Thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing this information with our viewers.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.